think it's time we admit there is something fundamentally wrong with us as a society. Russell Westbrook accomplishes something great, and that somehow cues everyone to talk about what he hasn't accomplished. You guys are forcing me to once again agree with Shaquille O'Neal. What is going on in the world? Greetings and salutations, sports fans, and welcome back to the Fumble. I'm your host, Jackie Ray. Do me a favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and then head on over to Twitter and Instagram and follow me at JRayTheFanatic. Now, I really do need you guys to help me make this one make sense, because you remember the game, the big game. The game where Russell Westbrook in just 38 games eclipsed Darrell Walker for the most triple-doubles in franchise history. That night, he put up triple-double number 16 and number 162 overall, but that was then. He now has 20 triple-doubles with the Wizards and 166 overall. Just 38 games. That's all it took Russell Westbrook to take over the spot on the Wizards leaderboard. Walker needed 283 games to do it. And instead of giving Russell Westbrook a well-deserved standing ovation, Stephen A. Smith decided that was a good time to lead the hater brigade. He said he didn't care about Russell's triple-double record for two reasons. One, because that is just who Russell is, and two, because he hasn't won a championship. I'm sorry, what? What you not gonna do, sir, is downplay Russell's continual feats of greatness just because you've grown accustomed to him being great. And on top of that, just let him be great, because newsflash, Russell Westbrook knows he hasn't won a ring, but it's obviously not because he's not out there doing 110% and giving it his all every single night. My personal top 5 of point guards, in no particular order, is Magic Johnson, Allen Iverson, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook, and it's a tie between Stephen Curry and Isaiah Thomas. Not young Isaiah, old Isaiah. But the fact that Allen Iverson, Chris Paul, and Russell Westbrook have not won a championship does not change their greatness, which leads me to the really tragic part of this whole thing. For the second time in I think a week, I have to admit that Shaquille O'Neal is right.
You know, a lot of people say certain things. That's just the unfortunate part in this bit. When you're a great player and you're putting up great numbers, people are always going to say, but do you have a championship? If you don't get a championship, that's not a knock. Like, you can't tell me Allen Iverson is not one of the greatest point guards. You can't tell me John Stockton is not one of the greatest point guards. You can't tell me Karl Malone or Charles Barkley is not one of the greatest power forwards. But that's just the unfortunate thing. D-Wade and I had to go through it. 06, we're down 2 games, we don't never win a championship. We came back and win one, and one of the greatest comebacks ever. But that's the only unfortunate thing about this business. But everybody had to go through it. It's not like we're picking on him. All the greats, and we look at him as a great player, everybody had to go through this.
I 100% agree, but hate is contagious. This Twitter user said, I disagree. Russ is a star stuffer. I'm pretty sure he meant stat stuffer. But see, this is what hate does. It just makes you look silly. But he went on to say, he's played with a lot of amazing talent. In the end, it just feels like he's not a great team player. Dude should have won at least 2 ships by now. It's chips, sir. Not only is your hate making you look silly, you do know that to get a triple-double, that also means you're in double digits with assists, right? That means you're a team player. And I don't know if you recall, but when Russell was with OKC and a reporter tried to imply that his teammates, specifically Steven Adams, was lacking, he shut that down. He said, we are a team. We are not singling out anyone. We are a team. So I hate to bust your bubble, but that's a great teammate. So thank you, Shaquille O'Neal, for pointing that out and pointing out that winning a championship is not what makes a player great. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised that he said that, since he always goes on and on about how he also has a G14 classification. But well done, Shaq. And I appreciate Russ reminding us that he is already a champ. Russell Westbrook said, quote, I use my platform to help people across the world. Nobody can take that away from me. I've been blessed to be able to have a platform to do it. And like I said before, a championship don't change my life. I'm happy. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. Well said, Russell. And on that note, I'm going to close this one out by celebrating you championship style and what I think should be in the running for Dunk of the Year. Take a look. Yes, It's the face at the end for me. I love it. And I'm sure you have some thoughts on Westbrook, so make sure you let me know those in the comments below. But don't forget, he's already a champion. Until next time, I'm Jackie Ray. Thanks for watching The Fumble.